Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to some more Outer Worlds. We got our little plasma pistol thing we got last time, which is pretty cool. The Botanical Lab, this is where we're at. We're meeting the people, the outsiders here. We got Pavardi with us. We got Vicar Max too, but he can't be with us until we actually leave the planet. So we'll get to that later. We helped out Grace last time. She had her friend Zoe who, you know, like kind of went off to join some marauders and we helped her out. So we solved that. We got to meet Adelaide, who's in charge of the outsiders here, because we had the big conflict, right? There's Reed Thompson in town. He's like, well, take their power regulator thing, and then you can use that for your ship, and then you can convince these people to come back to town. We can see what Adelaide's position is on all that here in a little bit. So we'll get to that right now. We'll just talk to Adelaide. I guess why not, right? Just jump right into that. She has got a garden. She's growing plants. And we learned in the story, right, what Pavardi was talking about it, is that they're shoving what is not even really meat into cans and feeding it to people in town. So I don't know if that's necessarily better. This is all stealing.
It's so pretty.
It is very pretty, though, just to have some like green nature stuff. Hello, Adelaide.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
She's so nice. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
They are very pretty.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
I would love some tea. Looks like you made yourself a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Well, why did you leave your old home? Because I don't think you picked a terrible place. She's growing plants and stuff. She's doing just fine.
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Okay. Reed did send me to make peace with you. I don't really want to talk about that, but I guess we will. I don't really. I mean, like, he did do that. I'm telling her that he did that.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed
Plus, we
reptile?
complete the quest.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace then?
Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. He's not. He never said that. That's a lie. I think I'm going to go with something about coming back to town and losing power. I wasn't really listening.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific.
Soporific is a hell of a word.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is can. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Because I need a power regulator, and I need it to repair my ship, and...
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
They're just spelling it out. If you want to be a good person, this is what a good person would do. And it's not exactly as black and white as these decisions make them out to be. I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Yes, I will do things. So we can go in there now. We can go into the power plant and figure out all the things.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Okay. Well, let's talk to Thomas then. Where's Thomas? This guy right here? Thomas Camp. It's a workbench! Fantastic. I think I'm going to break down the plasma rifle. The sun baton, all that stuff is cool, but it's not what we're going to be using. Can I repair all that equipped? Let's see. Yeah, sure. Why is... Oh, I guess the light machine gun is not equipped. It's equipped to Pavarti, so it doesn't count, but it's 95%. It's fine. Hello, Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
He's very nervous.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
I mean, that is a big lie then. Engineering 5, never too late to start learning. I can give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
I picked up that book in an earlier
Those are
episode.
good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
So there's one in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy.
I got the one from that.
Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
One of them, I guess. Part 1. I found it in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years.
Sure, I'm glad that you
I appreciate
get to
you
learn.
going through all that trouble.
deserve this reputation.
In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your
300 bit
hands.
cartridges, not too bad. I should go. Got another side quest. I don't believe that one has markings, right? So if we clipped the frightened engineer, we set this as active, it won't actually show up on the map. Like there's no... I guess there is... It shows one in here, but it doesn't show you the exact location and stuff. They're both in town, and we could do that. Do we want to do that now? Because like we got to really make divert the power from the geothermal plant into one of these places, right? Either out of town or into town. We also heal the robots, retrieve a logic module from the same place. But maybe we should get the 3 volumes first. We can go back in town and see if we can find them. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do a quick little fast travel. We'll see. It helps out the community, right? You know, you never know what kind of, like, you know, obviously a reputation system works on the fact that the more stuff you do for people, the better off people are. So, I guess it does just mark this one. Engineering Volume 2 is just pinged. I don't think it is actually pinged. It's pinged to, it is in the cannery somewhere. But I don't think that counts for a lot. It says it's upstairs. Is it upstairs? Or upstairs here. Okay. So like we can go in here. I forgot about this. Hello, you guys. I'm making this the other side of this. What are things to steal? Do I want to steal the things? No. That's not that sneaky. I was not sneaky enough for that. Obviously you can though. I had a character that was sneaky enough to do all that. But look, book. Book 2. And then I think book 3 is the one. So that's the one in the cannery. Vending machine discovered. That's cool and all. But I'm pretty sure the 3rd one is not marked, right? See? I don't know if we have to take it back. We can try that. I know that this is a fetch quest, which is just annoying. I'm gonna put that out there as a thing. I like to just state my opinion raw for you guys, but fetch quests are dumb. and I don't like them. Thomas, where you at? Deserter. Thomas, he's over here? Yeah. Hello, Thomas. I got another book for you.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yes.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 2, I found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Okay, 500. That's, you know, it is increasing. I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be...
Yep, yeah. I should go. So, does that mark the third one? No. The third one is just somewhere to find. So, we'll do that. We don't have to do that either, though. We can, 2 parts is perfectly acceptable conclusion of that. I think we should head in here. Mark that. That's this location over here. Which is also the Geothermal Plant, I believe. Let me check in the journal. Yeah, that is also the Geothermal Plant. Like I said, all connected together. So we'll head over there from here. We might run into our first monsters if we stick off the road, but we just stick to the road and be smart and safe and all good in the hood that way. I mean, because, like, yeah, well, I guess we'll just run this. So you got this new plasma pistol, burst plasma pistol. If you run into any creatures, the plasma damage will do way too much to them. Like, let's see. There's these canids. There's Orthus. Be attention, boy. We have our C move here now with our companion. You see the big hammer slam. Oh, reload. There we go. As you see, it does tear him up, though. Achievement unlocked. Kill a mega creature. That was our first mega creature, too. So there is, like, hunt type things to do out there like that. Got a nice achievement for that. Lots of XP, too, I suppose. I'll take it. Some dead people. That's what you get. Light assault rifle. Not as good as the regular assault rifle, I think, but is that 4 for us still? Yeah. 3 is revolver. So the geothermal plant discovered. Yay, geothermal plant. It's real pretty. Look at that.
I wanted to poke around in here.
I want to poke around in here too. There's robots here though, which we have our light pistol set up to shoot electric ammo to do shock damage. He's right by an explosive barrel. You see, it just like stuns them. That makes that fight extremely easy. Give me all your armor and stuff too. I was trying to shoot the explosive crate though. To be clear. Is there something in here? More makeshift low pressure suits. We can always scrap them. We could hack this. I believe hacking this only opens this fence though, which is not that useful because as I just showed there's the side way in that's real easy to get in. Don't you shoot your laser shit at me. I'm on the anti-robot fighting army thingy from the other quest. There we go. It's obviously very much designed that way, where you have to have different guns do different things. So, even if we had 2 of the same pistol, but different elements and stuff. There you go. You die now. Give me all your stuff. Give me all your things.
Everyone all right?
I'm fine. Did you get him? You did. Thanks, Pavardi. You're so good. So I believe everything is in this main building here. I don't think there's anything. You can't even open that. There's scientists here who died because the robots went crazy and killed everybody. You know, robot things. There's a vending machine. Suppose we could sell some stuff if we wanted to, right? All these extra things. I think we're just gonna break them down though. We should do that now, real quick, before we head in, right? Give me all my parts so I can keep my weapons in tip-top shape. Let's compare armor. 16. That's that heavy. Got some heavy armor. We got some more medium armor tech skills. I think it's the same what we have now. Yeah. So if this is just the same, we'll just break that down for the parts to keep ours repaired. Lockpick +5. This is also medium. I think that's better. It's the same armor rating. I mean, it looks cool because it makes me look like a Cyclops. But it also is cool because I think lockpick +5 will just be beneficial. We'll keep the heavy armor, I guess, just in case we decide we want to do that. I don't know if I don't think I do. But we'll just head in here. We have lots of quests to do in here. We have one side quest. And then we have to decide the whole fate of the planet. Or at least the parts of the planet that we're on and that we have any kind of manipulatable control over. So, vending machine. Hello, vending machine.
The control room should be off to the right.
Alright, thanks for letting me know.
Thing.
We could sneak, but I'm not really too worried about it. This door is locked. I'll open it though. This might be a shortcut for some beneficial stuff. I did get it though. Pavardi never gives me enough credit every time I lockpick anything. There's just messages in here? Yeah. Okay. Nothing important. It is lore and stuff, so if you're into that kind of thing. I'm into that kind of thing. I've read it all before, but I think it, in terms of making a YouTube video, I think it slows the pace down. Free lockpick? Give me some free stuff? Easy peasy. You're right, Pavardi. It's easy peasy. There was nothing that valuable in there, though. Combat drone just sitting there. Just spamming pistols. Just me and Pavardi running around. She got an LMG. I'm just spamming a pistol. Taking all your parts and stuff. So this is the main geothermal master control room. I don't believe we can even get in here yet. We can. Well, that's easy. Okay, well, we're not going to do that yet. We're not going to do that one yet. We are going to do it. But first we want to do the robot quest thing. I believe we need a lot of lockpick skill to get in here anyway. So that's down this way. I need 45 lockpick. I don't have 45 lockpick. So, you know, super duper unfortunate. And if I imagine if I need 45 lockpick, it's going to cost a lot of things to get in there because I didn't have 45 lockpick. Is there any way I can get 45 lockpick? I don't think so. Like, I don't think... I mean, I could look. Right? This is this thing. This is like personality attributes is alcohol, right? But that's not armor rating. Critical damage, right? Maybe there's something that's like, hey, plus to your... That's mind attributes, right? Maybe your... Something to do with your dexterity, right? Like, or whatever lockpick would be considered. And I don't know if that would increase us enough, so... Our lockpick is currently, it's buffed to 41 anyway, right? From Pavardi and from my pressured low helmet. So it's still 4 off, which is not that much. We could clear this area. This door is sealed. We can't even get in there. Never mind. I think we can open that door from here, though. I believe that's what happens anyway, so we'll show this off in, I think, the proper order. I think if we go over here and try to do anything with the power, the game will yell at us and tell us we can't yet. No loot. Can I just redirect power? Power redirection function has failed. Manual override required. Yes, that's right. So we have to go in here anyway.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
It's fine in terms of difficulty, Pavardi. I don't think it's difficult by any means, but it's fine. We'll just mark that as our quest real quick, if I actually remember how to do that. I don't like it that it's double click, but you know, whatever. We gotta get to this door. This terminal's right here. Free. Unlock the door. Authorize inner passcode? Oh yeah, from Thompson, we got the passcode. Okay. So obviously, the game very much wants you to talk to the main guy before you can even get in here. Let's stay on the high ground here. Because, you know, extremely tactical reasoning. Yeah, there we go. Don't think there's anybody else. Combat music is ended anyway, so we'll just count that as good. We want to look in all the little corners and crevices, though. There's a dead guy here. That's fine. We'll take his stuff. And a spacer's chaw, you know, whatever that does and whatever it may do. But yeah, look, there's little containers back here. It's an exploration game. It's not really an exploration game. If you want to consider like Fallout or something an exploration game, this game is not an exploration game. It is not one of those. Let's just keep going here. First switch is right here. Just gotta click it. No skill check. I'm watching out, Pavardi, okay? You just help cover me. Get him. Like I said, companion focus too. Like not only in terms of like they always like talking in conversations and stuff, but the combat is very much focused on having a companion really buff. Like there's, if you really wanted to focus on the leadership tree, you'd have like an option to play the game of just like your companions do everything. Borrow a copy of your Young Spacer's Guide. I think volume 3 you need to read down in the pit. Okay. So the last volume is in volume or the pit. So we can get his thing here. There's another switch this way. I believe there's something up here. I want to just double check. I don't want to miss any of the side things and stuff, right? I think this just loops around here. Kill the sprat. Whoop. That's, you know, probably makes me an evil person or something. Those are, you know, peaceful creatures that probably don't deserve to be killed like that. Chester's passcode. We don't have Chester's passcode, and we do not have hacking of 69. Nice.
No, just leave me alone.
Somebody's down here, though. So we gotta go talk to him. This is a real pretty place. Look at this. Like the actual geothermal plant in operation. This is not the way down that I wanted to go.
Go away, Phantom!
I am not a phantom, just so you know, my dude.
Go away, Phantom!
I will climb, I guess, on the ladder. I'd like prefer to jump down. That'd be so much faster. But we'll do it the way the game wants us to do it. Because the game is really mean about fall damage, too. So I don't want to take fall damage. That's a big one, too.
No, just leave
Hello, Higgins. You have an impact hammer. Would you happen to have a book that I'm looking for? But
You're
besides
not
that,
real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
if I had sneak of 30, I wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming. I'm calm down. I'm just not trying to hurt you. Just chill out.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
I is not a phantom.
See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination.
Yeah, I know. I get it. You're crazy.
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
So you were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them, right?
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I'm not really concerned about their prodding irons. But with Crusade, I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Sick. Engineering of 10, mechanicals follow the behavior of the logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
I mean, Pavarti helps.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at.
Each other.
Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
I'll just excuse myself now. That's all I really wanted from you was your little password, so I could hack the super terminal. The third book, very important. That guy. There's 3 volumes. We got all 3. Look at us go, completing every side quest we run across. We are short of 1 side quest because of the fact that we lack the lockpicking skill to open the door. I'm really hoping that I will just level up enough to get it done without causing too much shit. It's one of those things, right? Like that can very much be problematic. I think we have to go up and around this way. I forget, like this way. Was it back? Mazes. Right, like up, way up here. Yeah. Use the terminal, modify behavior, select new target. No, okay. Select new mode. Define intruders. That's right. Defend. Yeah. You're your own enemy. There you go. We get 3,600 XP for that. Get no more XP. There's some down there sometimes. I think that's supposed to show off that they're shooting each other. There might be something shooting something down there. Obviously, you know, one is going to win, but there's going to be significantly less automechanicals in the future, so that's real beneficial, right? Like, even if they just kill one, that's still beneficial. Plus, we got a bunch of XP. That's really important because we're trying to get picklock up higher.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Yeah, just don't touch the steam. Gotcha. I mean, as much as he'd shoot at his friends, these two didn't run into each other, did they? So, you know, wonderful. It's fine. I mean, I got my super pistol hipfire kills. Yeah. I believe there's something in here. Shut off the steam valves because I have engineering of 20, which allows me to access all this loot. And the workbench. Let's just break a bunch of things down. Repair everything that I have. Boom. That's so much. Why does it gotta be so much? You really gotta get that engineering scored up. I mean, we're not taking as many hits anymore, though. I don't know why my armor's getting broken. This switch is up here. Boom. One more switch to go.
Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Yeah, well, you know, complicated decision choices. Oh, he just got wrecked. He was, yeah, see, because he was hurt because he had fought this other one already. Our thing at least paid off, even in just the tiniest of bits. Give me all your stuff. I mean, yeah, there's lots of them here, right? If those, we don't know that those ones were alive or not, but if they were, we saved ourselves a lot of fucking hardship with that. All we had to do was talk to a crazy person. Third switch. Look, the power plant's all restored. Everything's done.
All I know is the decision's final.
Thank you for letting me know, Pavarti. Very video game of you that this decision is final. And whatever we choose to decide will determine the fate of the rest of the planet forever, you know. I think it's a big RPG deal to have these big RPG decisions and stuff. And we don't have enough lockpicks still. We're just hopping our happy ass back. I mean, I believe if we do this, we'll get a level. I don't know if it will matter too much. What decision do I want to make? I'm going to give the people.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Thank you for letting me know, Pavarti. I know what I want to do.
Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion. You tell me what you think, Pavarti.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I agree that they don't necessarily deserve to be punished. But you know, you can't what about the deserters? They deserve their stuff. They seem to be a lot nicer too. They're growing plants. Like, everybody could just go join the deserters. I can't. The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Yes. Because the town deserves to be hated. The corporate bullshit is bullshit. Okay? Like, this is just like my real fundamental thoughts. Like, obviously you can do the run whatever way you want to do it. Originally, I gave the town back the power and then convinced people to come back. But I'm going to do it the other way. I'm ready to make a decision.
I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I like that the companions will give you their opinions about the things. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
You're welcome. There's loot here. Give me your stuff. Alright, so. Redirect the power. Yes. We are going to redirect the power to the Botanical Library. That's it. The decision's made. It's all humming. We've made our decision. Now we have to retrieve the power regulator. Deserter's reputation increased. We're going to probably lose Spacer's Choice reputation. Deserters are now revering. We're like maximum. We just like jumped up there in terms of things. Spacer's Choice reputation decreased. That's unfortunate. You know, these things happen. But like the higher charisma stat and stuff shows he has a little less. The more dramatic positive increases are, and the less dramatic negative increases are. What are we doing here? There's a little side thing in here. There's just files in here. Some loot though. No way to increase our lockpick yet. We just gotta get more stats. We gotta go get our power thingy-majig though. Our power regulator. I remember how to get out of here. The arrow probably is gonna. Can I jump over that? No. It's gonna take fall damage. Yeah. Damn it. The game is not very nice about that. Okay. Let's go. We'll at least leave here. I don't think there's anything that's gonna like. I don't think the world knows instantaneously in the sense of like that anything's gonna be out here to be like, oh hey, you fucking did that. Fuck you for that. But at the same time, it's probably gonna be bad if we go back to town. So first and foremost, let's go back here. We have the third journal for that guy, the Thomas, who wants to be an engineer or whatever. We can at least turn that in, and hopefully get enough XP to level up. But that's probably not true. But like maybe we can hope. Hello, Thomas.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yes.
No kidding. Real?
The elusive part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old Geothermal Plant.
The Geothermal Plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Yes, it's fine.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Armor mods. Thanks, dude. Still not nearly enough XP to level up, though. So I don't know if we're going to be able to finish the robot quest, at least right now. Maybe at all. I don't know the circumstances of what's going to happen back in town when we go back. But we have to go get our thing. I don't know if it's going to make the whole town turn on us or what the deal is, right? But we'll see that next time, you guys. It's been a decent long part. We made a big major decision. We're going to see the repercussions of that decision next time. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you haven't already and you would like to, you can subscribe. That way you can check more reviews from me, including the rest of my Outer Worlds playthrough and all the other videos that I make. If you guys have enjoyed the video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you like rating down below. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.